Tesla just froze every Cybertruck, recalling all three 878 units and cutting power to the only assembly line at Giga Texas. The emergency traces to a single part, an accelerator pedal whose plastic face can creep up its aluminum spine, jam against interior trim, and lock throttle wide open, converting a futuristic pickup into a 2.5-ton projectile. In one viral clip, a driver slams both feet on the brakes while the truck keeps surging, free marketing for Ford and Rivian. Less than 24 hours after the recall, Tesla shares bled 7%, Musk went uncharacteristically silent, and regulators demanded every test report the company owns. Past crises, from Model 3 panel gaps to autopilot probes, hurt but never halted production. Cybertruck is different because it strikes the core promise of physical safety, making this recall Tesla's most consequential test yet. Tonight, we dissect 5 layers of fallout. The pedal, the ignored warnings, the factory shutdown, the legal storm, and the trust gap that could haunt Tesla's next launches. Stick around, crunch the numbers with us, and subscribe if you want strategy notes days before mainstream outlets finish their B-roll. Number 5, the pedal that couldn't let go. 3 weeks before launch, Tesla swapped the Cybertruck's pedal face for a lighter polymer to shave 70 grams per unit and hit an internal cost target. Under hot Texas sun, the new material softened, letting the plate slide north and wedge beneath the dash. Service center logs show some pedals taking more than 5 seconds to settle, 16 times the federal limit, making FMVSS 124 an instant fail. Track testers reproduced the jam after just 2 hard launches. Engineers recommended a steel pin and heavier return spring. The fix would cost $12 per truck and a 4-day delay. Management said no. When dashcam clips leaked online, Tesla had no choice but to stop the line. National Highway Traffic Safety Administration investigators are now pulling random, warehoused pedals for destructive testing, an audit Tesla cannot influence. Service techs report at least 4 unconfirmed near-miss accidents already under review, bolstering calls for wider federal action. One teardown specialist put it bluntly, the part is fixable in a day. The reputational damage could take a decade. Number 4, emails Tesla wishes you'd never read. Leaked Slack threads and emails show materials engineers waving red flags last September. One thread displays a warped pedal with the caption, "Thermal creep at 50 degrees Celsius, fail stop distance test." The proposed fix, add a stopper and revalidate for 100 cycles. A launch manager replied, delay risks, investor panic, ship monitor in field. Internal reliability for Cybertruck dropped from 8.9 to 7.2 after pedal data surfaced, yet the higher figure appeared in board decks and earnings slides. Under Rule 10b-5, that is fraud, not optimism. The SEC has already issued a document preservation order. NHTSA subpoenaed Slack archives. Analysts note the agency rarely moves this fast unless preliminary evidence looks damning, a signal Wall Street is now pricing into every Tesla option chain. If investigators confirm suppression of known safety risks, penalties could dwarf the 2022 autopilot settlement and open the door to criminal charges, not just civil fines. Number 3, Giga Texas goes dark. Built to stamp 250,000 stainless exoskeletons a year, Giga Texas now runs at 12% capacity, limited to Model Y subassemblies. 800 specialists trained exclusively on Cybertruck stations have been reassigned or sent home on partial pay. 3 outdoor holding pens spanning 43 acres store finished trucks awaiting pedal replacements. Drone operators count more arrivals by the hour. Idle costs, labor, utilities depreciation burn roughly $14 million every day the line sits still. More brutal is the cascading delay to the high-margin sport variant, originally teased for September. Suppliers for adaptive suspensions and composite fenders have triggered stop-work clauses, redirecting capacity to Stellantis and Hyundai. Component pipelines this complex can't be reprimed overnight. Insiders whisper a 20-week slip, even under an optimistic schedule. Suppliers prefer stability, Once they lock alternative contracts, they seldom race back, meaning Tesla may face higher part costs even after production restarts. Number 2. Lawsuits and lost buyers. Within 48 hours of the recall, Tesla's market cap shed $55 billion. Class actions in California, Texas, and New York allege breach of implied warranty and negligent misrepresentation, citing the September emails. If certified nationwide, damages could exceed $600 million before punitive multipliers. Refund requests already cover 42% of delivered trucks, forcing Tesla to write checks long before repaired units can be resold. Meanwhile, Ford, Rivian, and GMC are spending ad dollars targeting Cybertruck deserters. Ford's Ready When You Are campaign offers lightning test drives within 24 hours to anyone uploading recall paperwork. Rivian highlights its dual-sensor pedal failsafe in new video spots. Some analysts predict an 8-point swing in premium EV truck market share if Tesla fails to clear the backlog by Labor Day. Every owner Tesla loses today becomes organic marketing for a rival tomorrow, eroding the brand halo it needs for Robotaxi and Model 2. Number 1. Can Tesla rebuild trust before Model 2? Replacing a pedal is mechanical, restoring credibility is existential. Musk's usual Twitter barrage has gone quiet for 2 weeks, and Crisiscom's research says brands lose half their reputational damage if the CEO speaks within 48 hours. Tesla missed that window. To steady the ship, the company needs 3 visible moves. Publish the full root cause report, accept third-party audit of all change control, and remove managers who overrode safety engineers. Investors will measure sincerity in weeks, not quarters. Wait too long and the trust gap calcifies into a permanent discount on Tesla's valuation multiples. Cybertruck's stainless shell was marketed as bulletproof, yet its downfall was a 2-ounce polymer insert no driver could see. That irony may outlive the truck unless Tesla proves its culture can slow down long enough to finish what it starts. Competitors are already drafting Super Bowl ads around that theme. Final thoughts. Cybertruck was meant to crown Tesla's lineup. Instead, it spotlights how hardware shortcuts can neutralize software genius. Innovation premiums evaporate the moment safety lapses hit public roads, and that premium is melting by the hour. Tesla can still pivot, invite regulators and tear down engineers onto factory floor, elevate quality to equal footing with speed, and speak plainly with the customers who built its cult-like following. Regulators are also using the fiasco as a springboard to tighten rules for emerging autonomous features. Draft language circulating on Capitol Hill would require any automaker using drive-by-wire systems to submit quarterly safety validation packets and make real-world failure data public within 30 days. If enacted, the mandate could slow every brand chasing Level 3 autonomy, shifting resources back toward redundant hardware and mechanical failsafes. That would suit traditional manufacturers far more than software-led newcomers, turning Tesla's stumble into a sector-wide speed bump and giving legacy firms breathing room to close the technology gap. Investors will start pricing that policy risk immediately. The electric truck race will not pause. Ford, Rivian, Chinese upstarts, and legacy giants are scaling fast and selling certainty. Tesla's next 90 days will decide whether Cybertruck becomes a comeback story or a warning label pinned to Silicon Valley bravado. Watch this space, subscribe, and ring the bell for data-driven updates without the noise.